r/AskReddit by Redmond ETS. What's the worst double standard you ever heard? I have a relative who will spread rumors about you and make up the worst lie they can. But God forbid you tell anyone what they do and they come crying like you just shot their newborn. They also dislike people who own debts and don't pay what they owe. He owes everyone money and refuses to pay them back. A thief hates being stolen from. A liar hates being lied to. A cheater hates being cheated on. It's some weird self-projection psychology. I want a stay-at-home wife that will cook and clean, but I don't want her to live off my money because that makes her a gold digger. It's okay if I get insulted and belittled, but standing up for myself is overreacting. It's frustrating. I received a 5-year sentence for an ounce of cannabis. The lady tried right before me received a 1-year suspended sentence for killing a single father of 3 and one of his kids while she was driving drunk. It was her 5th DUI, and her license was already permanently revoked. Homophobic politicians being caught doing gay orgies. Adult women preying on underage boys is literally joked about. Meanwhile, adult men who prey on underage girls is the worst of the worst. Those two cannot be any further apart. Both are predators. People like my grandma. When I got pregnant with each of my 3 kids, cried and moaned that I shouldn't be doing it. But when I said I wanted a hysterectomy because there is a very good chance a 4th pregnancy will not end well and the fact I don't want any more, she again cried because I might divorce my husband and find another man who wants kids. Well, I neither want to divorce my husband or die or suffer a miscarriage, or be in a position where I can't care for my 3 young living children because of something I can prevent. You can't moan about people having kids and moan about people preventing themselves from having more or any kids because the consequences could be fatal. Guys that want to hook up with girls but look down on the girls that want to hook up with them for having a history of hooking up with guys. Make it make sense. Not the worst double standard that I might have ever heard, but definitely the worst one that I experienced myself. When Supreme Court Judge Scalia died 8 months before an election, it was too close to the election to pick a judge. However, when Ruth Bader Ginsburg died 6 weeks before an election, it's time to pick a judge. Neighbor 1 moans about next door's dog barking, tells her to use an electric dog collar to shut it up, which he does. Then that same neighbor 1 complains about her own dogs barking at my cat. I buy her some dog collars and give them to her to use on her own dogs. Suddenly dog collars are cruel and she will never use them on her own dogs. Free insurance for life for politicians. Stealing billions gets you a fine, but stealing 1,000 gets you jail time. Bernie Madoff though? Or is he the exception to the rule? I honestly don't know. Bernie made the mistake of stealing from people richer than himself. You're only supposed to steal from the lower classes. I once seen a girl on a dating app whose bio read only, "Not interested in anyone who takes mirror selfies." All of her pictures were mirror selfies. Probably the whole if a man is promiscuous he's a stud, player, the man, etc. But if a woman is promiscuous then she's a slut, whore, etc. There's also the flip side of this coin. A virgin woman is the valuable one. She respects herself, has high standards, etc. While a virgin guy is considered a pathetic loser. Fangirls being mocked and called childish or stupid for liking an artist, but guys going to football games in the colors of the team they like and getting physically upset when their team loses, etc. and that being okay. Yeah, the entire die-hard sports fan culture is weird. I can understand tween and teen girls obsessing over their idols, but adult men acting like babies when their team loses is pretty bizarre. I got into a huge fight with my ex-roommate's girlfriend. There were a lot of layers to what was going on. One main thing was me telling her the reason I didn't want to hang out with her was because she was homophobic. She had previously said it should be illegal for gay people to have kids and that she does not believe any woman is a lesbian because they use vibrators, so they must like men. She responded to this by telling me, "I have a gay friend. I'm not homophobic." To which I responded, "That's like saying I'm not racist. I have a black friend." In those words exactly. Her response? That's the most racist thing I ever heard. I was flabbergasted. Only white people can be racist. And in fact are born that way. You don't want to sleep with me, you whore. Men being raped laughed upon, whilst women being raped is a serious crime in the eyes of the society. Same goes with domestic violence. I don't think this is the worst double standard, but certainly a very frequent one. People who drink alcohol regularly looking down at others and seeing them as a junkie for doing other substances occasionally, which in many cases are safer than alcohol at all aspects. Long-term toxicity, OD potential, addictivity, risky behavior. Mostly psychedelics. And if you don't drink or do drugs at all, you are not fun and a loser. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.